On August 13th, 2020, Major League Baseball is going to play a regular season game in Dyersville, Iowa. The White Sox will take on the New York Yankees, and this is the site of the iconic 1989 movie starring Kevin Costner, The Field of Dreams. They're currently constructing an 8,000-seat stadium at the farm where the movie took place. And it's all a nod to the iconic baseball movie made in 1989, Field of Dreams. That movie was nominated for the Best Original Score, Adapted Screenplay, and Best Picture. In 2008, the American Film Institute polled 1,500 people, and they put together a top 10 list in 10 genres. And Field of Dreams is number 6 in the fantasy genre. Honestly, every time I sit down to a game of Stratomatic, Apba, or playoff pitch baseball, it's like there are cornstalks on the edge of my tabletop. And in my mind's eye appear baseball's greats: Roger Maris, Mickey Mantle, Willie Mays, Ty Cobb. And when the dice start rolling, the ghosts of those greats perform and display all their skills. And courtesy of Apba games, Stratomatic, and sideline strategy games, I get to do it all again every day. Good day, everybody. This is Apba Brian and Apba Baseball Classics, bringing to you Game 2 of the 1960 World Series between the New York Yankees and the Pittsburgh Pirates. In a thrilling contest yesterday, the Yankees took Game 1 6-5. Here are your starting lineups for today's game. Leading off for the New York Yankees at shortstop, Tony Kubek. Gil McDougall will be at third base. Roger Maris bats third or right field. Mickey Mantle fourth in center field. Yogi Berra bats fifth in left field. Moose Skowron hitting sixth at first base. Elston Howard is catching, batting seventh. Bobby Richardson's the second baseman, batting eighth. And Bob Turley is the pitcher, hitting ninth. For the Pittsburgh Pirates, Bill Verdon will lead off and play center field. Dick Groat will bat second and play shortstop. Bob Clemente is batting third in right field. Rocky Nelson's at first base, hitting fourth. Gino Cimoli is in left field, batting fifth. Smokey Burgess is the catcher, hitting sixth. Don Hoax batting seventh at third base. Bill Mazeroski will hit eighth and play second base. And Bob Friend is the pitcher. We're ready to play ball. Let's begin Game 2. Tony Kubek steps in the box, and Bob Friend completes his warm-up tosses. He was 18-12 in 1960 with a 3.00 earned run average. Here's the pitch to Tony Kubek. 23 is a ground out to Bill Mazeroski at second base for the first out. The Pirates are fielding column 1, and the Yankees will be using fielding column 2. This is basic Apba. Gil McDougall, who did not play yesterday, steps in the box and gets a solid single. First base run of the game. McDougall is average speed. Here is Roger Maris. 33 is going to be a 4 against the B pitcher. That's going to be a triple to left field. Roger Maris drives in the first run of Game 2. Yankees 1, Pirates nothing. That brings us to Mickey Mantle. Pirates will play the infield in. Mantle was 1 for 4 with a home run, stolen base, and 3 RBIs yesterday. 1-5 is a 10. That's going to be a single to right field. Scoring Maris. And Mantle will steal second base on the first pitch That's his second stolen base in the series. His fourth RBI. And it is now Yankees 2, Pirates nothing. Yogi Berra. 1-1 roll. That's a 0 hit column. 16 is a 6. That's going to be a double. The left center field scoring mantle. And the Yankees are up 3-0. And they're jumping all over Bob Friend. Moose Skowron. Still only one out. 53 is a 20. That's going to be a single rolling through the infield at second base. That sends Berra to third. And that is the 5th straight hit for the Yankees. We've got runners at the corners with only one out, and Elston Howard, who did not play yesterday, coming to the plate. Infield is back. They're going to play for a double play. Here's the pitch from Bob Friend. 6-6 roll is hit column roll. 16 is going to be a 6. Clears the bases. Berra scores. Skowron scores. Howard stops at second with 2 RBIs. And it is now 5-0 New York. That will drop Bob Friend from a letter grade B to a C. 5 runs within 3 innings. Lowers the letter grade. Here is Bobby Richardson, the 8th place hitter. 65 is going to be a foul out along third base line in foul territory, caught by Don Hoke. 2 outs. And Bob Turley will come to bat. Our happy pitcher who has a 5-run lead already. 26 is a 27. That's going to be a Y is a strikeout. The Yankees bat around in the first inning. They get 6 hits and 5 runs. Go to the bottom of the first. New York 5, Pittsburgh coming to bat. Bill Verdon will lead off for the Pirates. Bob Turley is on the mound. Bullet Bob throws his first pitch here. It's a 22 roll. It's going to be a single for Bill Verdon. Fast runner at first. Dick Grote. Twice in this situation yesterday, they hit and run, but 5 runs down, and he's a .325 hitter. So here's a pitch to Grote. 64 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. 1 out. Roberto Clemente. 53 is going to be a 15, fielding column 2, hit by pitch ball. First and second. Rocky Nelson, who did not play yesterday, 300 hitter and 200 at-bats in 1960. 54 is going to be a fly ball to right field. F on second goes to third. Verdon, I'm pretty sure, is an F. Yes. So there's 2 outs, and Gino Cimoli is the batter. All right, here's the pitch to Gino Cimoli. 1-1 roll. That's going to be hit column. 34 is a 6. That's going to clear the bases. Verdon scores. Clemente scores on the 2-run double by Gino Cimoli. Yankees 5, Pirates 2. Smokey Burgess. This is very important to answer a big inning with a couple of runs of your own to try and stay in this game. Here is pitch to Smokey Burgess, who delivers. 64 is a 38. That's going to be a first on the air by the shortstop. So Tony Kubek bobbles that, and that's going to put runners at first and third with 2 outs. Don Hook will come to the plate. He was 0 for 4 yesterday. 36 is a 33. That's going to be a pop out to second base. So 3 outs, but the Pirates score 2. We go to the top of the second, 5-2. Pittsburgh trails New York. Tony Kubek leads off for the Yankees, grounded out the second, first time out. 46 is a little roller back to Bob Friend. Goes over to first, and Kubek is retired. 1 away. Gil McDougald. 42 is a ground ball to first base, fielded by Rocky Nelson, and flips to the pitcher, 3-1, 2 outs. Roger Maris. Maris tripled to start the fireworks for the Yankees in the first inning. Yesterday he was 3 for 5, so he's 4 for 6 in the game, in the series. 65 is going to be pop-up behind home plate, caught by Smokey Burgess. 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the second, 5-0 New York. All right, Bob Turley completes his warm-up tosses. He'll face the bottom of the Pittsburgh order, Mazeroski, Friend, and top of the order to Verdon. 23 is the roll. It's a 12 ground ball to third base. 1 out. Bob Friend comes to bat. 36 is a Y strikeout. He has the Y, so that's a strikeout. 2 outs. And now Bill Verdon singled and scored in the first. 63 is a fly ball to center field, caught by Mickey Mantle. It's the end of the second inning. We go to the third. Yankees 5, Pirates 2. All right. Remember that Bob Friend is no longer a B pitcher. He is a Z pitcher now. He'll be facing Mickey Mantle, Yogi Berra, and Bill Scally in the top of the third. 34 to Mantle's a fly ball to center field, caught by Billy Verdon. 1 down. Yogi Berra. 41 is a ground ball to shortstop. 6-3. 2 quick outs for the Yankees. Here is Moose Skowron. 44 is going to be a base hit. He is 2 for 2. Sole runner at first. The Yankees will play it safe. Elston Howard. 24 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. We go to the bottom of the third, 5-2, New York. Dick Rote will lead off the bottom of the third for Pittsburgh. He was raised just a few miles from Ford's Field. There's a 1-1 roll. Get the roll again on the second column. 61 is a double, a leadoff double for Dick Rote. Roberto Clemente, 314 hitter in 1960. And we shouldn't have him on there. Here we go. Here's the pitch to Clemente. 34 is a fly ball to center field. Rocky Nelson out of Portsmouth, Ohio, steps in the batter's box. 24 is a strikeout, 2 outs, and it's going to be up to Gino Simoli to get the run in from second. 26, not going to be able to do it, flies out the right. Go to the top of the fourth, 5-2 New York. Bobby Richardson from Sumter, South Carolina leads off for the Yankees. 63 is a fly ball to center field, and that's caught by Billy Verdon. 1 away. Pitcher Bob Turley. 51 is going to be a strikeout. Now to the top of the order, and shortstop Tony Kubek. One of the enduring memories from the actual 1960 World Series is the bad hop grounder that caught him in the throat. Here's the pitch. 1-1 roll, hit column. 52 is going to be a single. Gil McDougall. 33, that's a hit column roll, and we'll probably get the run home. Let's see, 51 is a drive. It might be, it could be, it is out of here, a home run for Gil McDougall, scoring Kubek ahead of him and making the score New York 7, Pittsburgh 2. Here's Roger Maris. 55, that's a 8 on a C, is going to be a single. Maris is 2 for 3. And now the Mick. 45 is a 2 balls and no strikes. 46 is a strikeout. That ends the inning, but the Yankees tack up 2 more runs. But on the 4th inning, it's New York 7, Pittsburgh 2. Smokey Burgess leads off for the Pirates. Good hitter. 56 is a strikeout. It's the 4th strikeout for Bob Turley. Don Hoke steps in the box. 51 is going to be a base hit. Here's Mazeroski. Pirates answered that big 5-run inning in the 1st inning with 2 of their own in the bottom of the 1st. They need to come up with an answer here. Here's the pitch to Mazeroski. 43 is a ground ball back to the pitcher, or Y. That's going to be a strikeout. He's got the Y modifier. 2 outs. Timeout. Eddie Murtaugh is going to send up a pinch hitter for the pitcher, Bob Friend. He is Bob Skinner. 2 outs. Don Holkitz at first. Here's a pitch from Turley. 32 is a 26. It's going to be ground out to the second baseman. Goes a short way to get the out at second. 4-6. 3 outs. We go to the top of the 5th. Yankees 7, Pirates 2. New pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates will be Tom Chaney. He is a grade C YW pitcher. And he will be facing Yogi Berra, very unorthodox hitter. 22 is going to be a single for Yogi Berra. He is 2 for 3 today. Average speed at first base. Bill Skowron's the batter. 45 is a base on balls. Right away in the 5th, the Yankees are threatening to extend their lead. Here's the catcher, Elston Howard. 56 is a 12. Batter safe at first, runs out at second. Fielder's choice. 6-4. First and third. 1 out, and Bobby Richardson, who is 0 for 2. Berra's at third. Howard's at first. Infield is playing back, trying to get the double play. 55 is an 8 against a C pitcher. That's going to be a fly out to center field. But Berra is going to be able to tag, and Vernon is too deep to get him. It is 8-2. New York. Pitcher Bob Turley. 42 is a strikeout. So 3 outs. Yankees score once on 1 hit. Go to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's 8-2 New York. Bill Vernon will lead off the bottom of the 5th inning for Pittsburgh. He was the 1955 National League Rookie of the Year. He's playing with the Cardinals at that time. 1-6 is a 28. That's going to be a ground out to the shortstop, Tony Kubek. 1 away. Dick Rowe. 26 is a ground ball back to the pitcher's mound. Turley has it, throws over to first, and there's 2 quick outs. Roberto Clemente came up in the Brooklyn Dodgers organization. They sent him to Montreal Royals to hide him, primarily hiding from the New York Giants. So, and they didn't tell Clemente this, but every time he did something good in Montreal, they would immediately take him out of the game because they just didn't want other scouts to be seeing him. 25 is a 8 against the B. That's going to be a fly out to center field. So 3 up and 3 down for the Pirates in the 5th. Go to the 6th. It's still a 6-run lead by the Yankees. Tony Kubek leads off for the Yankees. He's tall for a shortstop in those days, 6'3". 35 is a 39. That's going to be a walk. He has a W modifier, and Kubek gets a free pass to first base. Gil McDougall. 63 is going to be a fly out to center field. McDougall's 2 for 4 on the day. He's got a home run. Here is Roger Maris. 25 is a 8 against the C. That's going to be a single to center field. And Kubek will hold at second base. Maris is 3 for 4 on the day. 6 for 9 in the series. Mickey Mantle. 22 is going to be a hit column roll for Mantle. 56 is a 6. That's a double to left center. The runners will score. Both runners score. 2 RBIs for Mantle. That's the 5th in the series. And it is now 10-2, and we're going to have to stick the dice on the scoreboard. All right, Yogi Berra comes to bat. Mantle's at second. He takes his lead. Here's the pitch from Tom Chaney. 1-1. That's a hit column roll. 44 is going to be a long drive by Yogi Berra. It is out of here for another 2-run home run for the Yankees, scoring Mantle, and now it is 12-2. And while we rotate the dice on the scoreboard to 12, Danny Markell will bring in Jim Umbrick to pitch for the Pirates. Bruce Skowron steps in the box. Here's the pitch. 25 is a base hit for Skowron. Elston Howard. 21 is a fly ball to left field, caught by Gino Cimoli. And that takes us to 2 outs and Bobby Richardson. 56 is going to be a 12, ground out to second base, 4-3. The Yankees score 4 times in the 6th. We go to the bottom of the 6th. New York 12 and Pittsburgh 2. Bottom of the 6th, Rocky Nelson leads off for the Pirates. 6-6 roll. That's going to be a drive. It might be, and it is out of here for a home run for Rocky Nelson. 12-3. Here is Gino Simoli. 51 is going to be a single for Simoli. Pirates trying to answer, but I'm afraid the horse is out of the barn. There are 10 runs down. 9 runs down now. Smokey Burgess. 1-1 roll for Burgess. 33, that's going to be a drive. It is out of here. 2-run home run for Smokey Burgess. And it is now 12-5. Yankees over Pittsburgh. Maybe the horse isn't out of the barn. Timeout. Manager Casey Stengel came out to the mountain. He giving Bob Turley a breather here, but he leaves him in the game to pitch to Bob Hoke. 1-4 is a fly ball to left field. First out, Bill Mazeroski. 25 is a 8 against the B. That's going to be a fly out to center field. 2 outs. And pitcher Jim Umbrick will stay in with 2 outs. 63 is a fly to right field. But the Pirates score 3 on 2 home runs. 1 by Rocky Nelson, 1 by Smokey Burgess. We go to the 7th inning. New York 12 and Pittsburgh 5. Power hitter Dale Long will be called on to pitch hit for Bob Turley here in the top of the 7th inning. 53 is the rule. It's an 18. That's going to be an error on the shortstop, Dick Grote. Long is a slow runner at first, so they're going to play conservatively on the base pass. Tony Kubek's the batter. Kubek is 1 for 3. Also a walk. He scored 2 runs. 35 is 39. Runner out stealing. And I'm going to not count that because there's no way he'd be stealing with 7-run lead. And he's also, we're playing it safe, so not counting that result. 6-6 roll. That's going to be hit column for Tony Kubek. 21 is a double. And Del Long, they're playing it safe, will stop at third. Second and third with nobody out. Gil McDougall. At this point, Umbrick might be a sacrificial lamb because Pirates don't want to chew up all their pitching. Timeout. Yeah, they're going to play the infield in. Here's the pitch to McDougall. 24 is going to be a swing and miss for strike 3. 1 down. And now a hot Roger Maris comes to the plate. He is 3 for 4 today. Was 3 for 5 yesterday. Infield still in. 24 is the roll. That's going to be a strikeout also. So Umbrick tightens the belt a little bit. Gets 2 strikeouts. Infield's back. Here is Mickey Mantle. He is 2 for 4. 2 runs driven in. 41 is the roll. That's a 24. That's going to be a foul out to back of first base. So pops out to the first baseman. Yankees don't score in the 7th. We go to the bottom of the 7th, 12-5. Eli Gerber will be the new Yankees pitcher. He is a grade C with a W modifier. If you're looking at the top of the Pittsburgh order, Verdon, Grote, and Clemente. 63 is going to be a fly ball to Mickey Mantle in center field, 1 down. Dick Grote, 1 for 3 with a double. 1-6 is going to be a 28th. It's a ground out to shortstop. Tony Kubek makes the play. And here is Roberto Clemente. 1-4 is a fly out to left field. Yogi Berra is under it, makes the catch. 3 up and 3 down. We go to the top of the 8th, 12-5 New York. Yogi Berra, who made that last catch in the field, will lead off for the Yankees. He has homered, singled, and doubled. Need a triple to complete the cycle. Here's the pitch to Yogi Berra from Jim Umbrick. 45 is going to be a walk. So Berra has been on base 4 times. No outs. Average speed at first. Moose Scourin. 42 is going to be a 9. It's a single. And Berra will hold up at second base. Scourin is 4 for 4. Ellie Howard. '61 is a 32. That's going to be a fly out the right field. Runners hold. Bobby Richardson. 64. Fly out the left field. The runners hold. And now Eli Gerber will stay in and hit. 55 is going to be a single. Over short. Berra will score. Scourin will go to third on the RBI single by Eli Gerber. Okay, if you're still counting, it's 13-5 New York. Tony Kubek comes to bat. 6-6 roll, that's hit column. 46 is going to be a bases clearing double for Kubek. And now it is 15-5 New York. If we exceed 20 runs, I do have a 100-sided die I could stick up on the scoreboard. Never had to do that. Here is Gil McDougall. 51 is going to be a base hit. That's going to be a single through shortstop. Scoring Kubek. 16-5. And I guess they're just going to let Umbrick wear it. There's Roger Maris. 44 is going to be a base hit. Runner goes to third. Mickey Mantle. $35. That's 40. That's going to be a runner out stealing home. Okay. McDougall's not going to be trying to steal home. But by act of mercy, let's just go with it. So score it. Oh, wait a minute. Timeout. Okay, it's runner out stealing second with 2 outs. So score it 2-6 for the third out. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Yankees 16, Pirates 5. Eli Gerber is a C pitcher with no asterisks, so that means he can be used as a starter. So he's going to stay on and pitch the bottom of the 8th inning. Lucky Nelson leads off for the Pirates. 54 is a fly ball right field, 1 away. Gino Simoli. 54 is also a fly ball to right field, and Maris makes the catch. Again, that's 2 outs. Smokey Burgess. Burgess is 1 for 3, has a home run. 2 RBIs. 62 is a ground ball to second base. Bobby Richardson's up with it over to Scourin, and that is 3 outs. We go to the top of the 9th. New York 16, Pittsburgh 5. To pitch the top of the 9th, Pittsburgh will bring on Paul Guile. He is a great D pitcher. W modifiers. Mickey Mantle steps in for New York. He is 2 for 5 on the day, single and a double. 43 is a ground ball back to Guile, and he makes the play. Yogi Berra is the batter. 1-2-4 is a strikeout for Berra, so he'll finish the day 3-4-5. And Moose Gowan, 55 is going to be a single, and Moose is 5-for-5. 2 outs. Ellie Howard comes to bat. 43 is a ground ball back to the pitcher. Throws to first. Yankees are retired in the ninth. We go to the, and we should have had a scoreboard changed. Yankees are retired in the ninth. Go to the bottom of the ninth. It's 16-5 New York. Eli Gerber will stay out there and try to finish this game. He'll be pitching to the bottom of the Pirate order. Don Hoke, 35, is a base on balls. Here's Bill Mazeroski. 26 is a 27 out at first. Runner goes to second. 4-3. Pirates to send out Dick Schofield to hit for the pitcher. 1 out, and they've got Don Hook at second. Schofield pinch hit yesterday. He walked. Here's the pitch to Schofield. 26 is a swing and miss for strike 3. It's 2 outs. And Bill Verdon. 61 is going to be a 40. That is a fly out to right field. That ends your ball game. Final score: New York Yankees 16, Pittsburgh Pirates 5. We'll be back to tidy up this game in just a moment. Here's the line score for today's game. The New York Yankees scored 16 runs on 22 hits and committed 1 error. Pittsburgh Pirates scored 5 runs on 7 hits, and they committed 1 error. The winning pitcher was Bob Turley, 6 innings, 5 earned runs, 7 hits, 5 strikeouts. The losing pitcher was Bob Friend, 4 innings, 7 earned runs, 10 hits, 4 strikeouts, no walks. The stars of the game was pretty much everybody for the Yankees except Bobby Richardson. Howard was 1 for 5, but he had a 2-run double in the first inning. The biggest hitting was done by Moose Gowan, who went 5 for 5. He scored a run, didn't have any runs batted in, but hit safely every time up, and he's hitting 7 for 10 for the World Series. Also very hot is Roger Maris. He's 7-11 for the World Series with a triple and an RBI and 2 runs scored today. We've talked about how realistic this game of Apba is, and especially, a long time ago we had that playoff series with the 1951 playoff series. That game 3 was a mirror of the real game 3, ending with Bobby Thompson hitting a walk-off home run against the same Ralph Branca that the real game featured. And this game here and this series is similar now. At this point in the real series, the Pirates won game 1, so they were 1-1. And yesterday they lost in our replay 6-5. But the second game of the actual 1960 World Series featured a blowout. Yankees scored 16 runs on 19 hits and 1 error. The Pirates scored 3 runs on 13 hits and 1 error. In that game, we're using as-played lineups, and so this series is following pretty closely the real thing. It gets spooky sometimes around here. These games are very realistic, and I hope you enjoyed it. Wasn't a close game, but highly entertaining. Thanks for watching. Game 3 will be on Monday, probably. We're going out of town for the weekend. We had a friend pass away in Oklahoma, so I might miss a day. Depends on how the traveling goes, and but we'll see. There may be a game Monday. It might be Tuesday before the next game goes up, and that's Game 3 of the 1960 World Series. Thanks for watching. Good day, and God bless.